how important is it for small businesses to have strong search engine optimization, that SEO?
Thank you so much. Great to be with you. It is so important for small businesses to have strong search engine optimization. And SEO is the process of search engines finding your business. Not only do you want to make it easy for search engines to find your business and get visible online, you also want to use different tactics and strategy once you're already visible to stay visible online as well.
Okay, and so how can a small business improve their search engine ranking with smaller budgets, teams, and resources than some of the large companies that are out there?
So there are a few different things that every small business can do. One thing that's really interesting is the integration and overlap of digital public relations and SEO, and how both of those things can work hand in hand and together to actually help you rank and get your business found. So step one is you want to build strong backlinks to your website with using the strategy of digital PR. And this can take any form of, for example, pitching your CEO of the small business to be a guest on a podcast, to be a guest on a show, to be a guest in an article, roundup for a quote. The goal here is that you want to try and secure a backlink out of any of those different media formats from a website that has not only a strong, high domain authority that will link back to you, but also something that's semantically related to your topic and will prove to be a powerful entity in terms of the other topic clusters that you're trying to rank for. So step one would be use digital PR as a methodology. Step two is that you want to look at GPT-3 AI writing tools, which is so exciting right now in the SEO space. And you can really use this if you are on a small budget as a small business in America. GPT-3 AI writing tools are amazing for you. Artificial intelligence is here to stay, and this is just the beginning. So from an SEO standpoint, you can use GPT-3 to write meta descriptions, to update product listing descriptions if you have, for example, an e-commerce site. You can even use GPT-3 AI writing tools to come up with different blog topic ideas and generators. So, or even, for example, a Clubhouse bio. So this is all of what GPT-3 can do, and that will help you get found online. And then step three here that you can do, that every small business owner can do today, right after this segment, is something called historical optimization. So as you know, many small businesses spend years writing content online in the format of blog posts. But what they forget to do, just like if you look in your closet, you have old clothes, you want to dust off those old clothes, you want to do the same exact thing with your blog posts. You want to open up your closet, and instead of your closet is actually your digital footprint, the back end of WordPress or whatever content management system you use, and go through those old pieces of content, update them, use updated header tags, update the meta description, update keywords to what people can actually look for today for search user intent to find you. The user intent you may have written for 10 years ago, it's probably not going to be the same user intent in terms of search engine optimization today. So you want to update that. And questions. Google is not only a search engine, it's an answer engine. So you want to update for the questions that people are asking. And one final tip for that is you can look under people also ask on Google or Google auto suggest and look at what it auto populates. Fill in the answers to those questions and then use schema on your site to add that in on the blog post. All of those tips will help you get found.
Absolutely. So improving your website is a great way to improve search engine rankings. What should small businesses keep in mind when redesigning their site?
So when redesigning your site, you obviously want to keep in mind page speed is one. That's so important in terms of ranking today. You also want to make sure mobile first, that if you haven't updated your site in a few years, it's most likely going to hurt you in rankings. You should be looking to update your site every few years in terms of Google Core Vital updates and different algorithm ranking signals that are coming from Google. There are so many different ones, but of course, you can have the best content on your site. But if you have a website theme that is not user-friendly or has a terrible UX, no one is going to want to stay on your site. If you have a lot of, for your blog posts, if you have huge chunks of text, break that up, add in white space, add in images, great visual images, and rich media optimization is another thing you want to think about when you're updating your website. Yeah. If you've been on a podcast, add it.
And so just lastly here, positive customer reviews can also improve your SEO. Do you have any advice for small businesses on just engaging with customer reviews?
Yes, so Google My Business and local, for local SEO, that's so important in terms of Google rankings and SEO. You want to respond to them. What you don't want to do is let those reviews sit there and collect dust. You want to sit and reply to them, whether they are good or they're bad. Make sure you claim Google My Business for your business. That will help your local SEO and appearing in the local pack. And you, if there's a negative review, reply to it. Make sure you have a consistent tone of voice for all reviews that you are responding to. Also, fill out your Google My Business and add rich media optimization to that too, with photos so that your business can come to life. If you have a promotion, you can add it on there as well. But there are different ranking factors, whether it's on-page SEO or off-page SEO. There are things that you can do on a budget to not only get found, but stay found online. And it's so important because it's your digital footprint.
Absolutely. Kris Ruby, CEO of Ruby Media Group, excellent insights and perspective. Thanks so much